We've been doing this a long time. Like, so long that it almost hurt. Like, we're not burnt out, but like, we've been around the block. Pasha, New York City was like the place to be, back then.
Yeah. See, I've never even heard of that.
Whoa,
Boys,
whoa.
what's going on? How are you? Guys, right now, this is the very first episode of my first podcast in the world. So bear with us. We're going to be doing it step by step. And we have two of the, honestly, most important people in my eyes in the New Jersey nightlife industry right now. We have Jason Keats and Andrew Mason-Neebs. A round of applause for Andrew and Jason, everybody.
Hello,
round of
hello.
applause.
What's up?
So the goal of this podcast, because of what I like to do and what, I'm all about, is fucking going out, having a good time, right? And, doing it the right way. And out of every time I've, been out with my friends compared to going out with like these guys, it's like a whole different ballgame. So I kind of just wanted you guys to introduce yourselves a little bit.
First off, dude, I feel like you're gassing us up a little bit.
I feel like you're gassing.
Right?
I feel like I'm just trying to give you the importance that you deserve.
No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, dude, we've been doing this a long time. Like, so long that it almost hurts. Like, we're not burnt out, but like, we've been around the block. You know what I mean? Nah. But it's crazy, man. Because when I met you, you were like 17, 18,
I was 16.
16.
16, I started working
You
at
were
Royal.
Yeah, but you were doing it too, but with like different age groups.
In more of a teen environment,
Yeah.
Once I turned 21 is when like the pedal started moving. It was
Yeah.
going.
I mean, we've been going out, times used to be so different, right, Andrew?
So different. It's
Yeah.
not comparable like anymore.
Like,
I mean, granted, we're like 12 years older now.
Yeah.
That plays a big part.
But it's like the game's changing. Every
so different. It's,
yeah, oh yeah, I mean, you used to be able to go out at 18 years old and like party with the 21-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can't go.
no-go. Possible.
You can't even like vape if you're, you know what I mean? You can do a lot of things, but you can't vape at
You're right.
21 years old.
You're right.
Wild. But, we used to go to New York City a lot. And
Where are like your top places in New York to go to?
I mean, it's
not
not
gonna go over to New York.
okay. So let's talk about like back then, because we're already on
Yeah,
that
we can
topic.
start that first.
Like Pasha, New York City was like the place to be, back then.
Yeah. See, like, I've never even heard of that.
Exactly. That was a place, Webster Hall, it's still around. We used to go to all those places.
Yeah.
Now it's so different. It's the Brooklyn Mirage. It's
It's really like,
nightlife.
Sponsor me, Broken Mirage. Sponsor me. I'm there.
that's like really like just the main.
I love that place.
Nightlife moved out of Manhattan and moved into Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah.
That's a fair statement.
If we're talking about New York, there's it's all bottles and models in Manhattan now. It's all like selfie. No one cares about the music.
Cloud.
It's
the
just
word.
cloud. Let's call it what it is. You got hype
the word.
DJs. It's all hip hop. It's all that stuff. The house music moved out of Manhattan. It's all in Brooklyn. If you want to listen to house music now, like real house music,
You go to Brooklyn.
you go to Brooklyn. I mean, John Summit was just at.
Yeah, where was that actually? It looked sick. I've never been to that venue. But the lights were straight. Yeah,
I was just
the lights
there.
were straight down the ceiling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but where are you doing that in Manhattan? Nowhere. So, it's Brooklyn, but But if you want to talk Jersey, if we're back on the Jersey,
Yeah, I mean, you got what? What do you got here? HQ, PDC. Is Headliner even on the charts?
Yeah. I mean,
Could it
Headliner's
consider-
still doing it. They're still booking, big talent. The last few years when they did the renovation, they brought in so many guys.
Completely changed that place, dude. It
Yeah.
was compared to what
like
it used to look like.
still renovation.
And I wasn't even able to go there. What it used to look like, but I looked at pictures and I was able to tell
It looks so
the
different.
quality is crazy.
Yeah. So
Before we go way back, like remember like before like the whole back renovation, like when we started going there, it was like not even comparable to what it looks like.
it was like a giant deck in a backyard.
Yeah.
It felt like you were just
You
at
felt-
buddy's house.
But it was
No, it was like half the size.
it was
too.
a shithole.
not
I'm just
big.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. It was a shithole, but it was our shithole.
Okay.
And we loved it. Like that's what it was. It felt like a backyard party, and it had that Jersey vibe.
And the Oasis Day Club wasn't there, right? Like they didn't have the DJ booth like that, or they didn't have.
No,
No, they
no, none of it.
It was not. They didn't have.
What was it? A parking lot?
Although they did have the
Was it
DJ.
batting cages?
No,
Because those
no.
are bets.
No,
No.
Volleyball courts.
Volleyball.
That's what it
Yes,
was.
yes. But it was nothing, like all these kids now, they got Jenks. Jenks is like the biggest thing that happened this past summer.
DJs.
I mean,
Dude,
DJs.
I couldn't listen to people any for a second about fucking DJs in Belmar.
Well, it's always like that.
I just want to say something on the record, and Luke actually came up with this years ago. Luke's one of our buddies sitting right over there. He said DJs is like the Yankees. They're just the best.
No,
They're the best.
I can't claim that.
What are you, a Mets fan?
No, I'm a Yankees fan, but I just don't think that
What do you think
DJs can be considered the best. As someone who does, all right, maybe
What's
I'm
better
being
down the
overbiased.
shore? What's better
It's
down
a
the
little
shore?
different for me, honestly, because I don't drink. So if you're gonna go into DJs and be sober, it's a shit show.
That is true. You never know what time it is in there.
Yeah,
I do. Can't wait to get to fuck out of here, bro. I just don't like cram bars. Look, I have nothing.
I guess that it's tough, yo, because that place packs out.
Bro.
You
It's
can't walk
brutal.
through some days.
It's sweaty.
That's how much
brutal.
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
they have some type of like equation there, right? They're like, we're just gonna repaint the walls the same exact way every year. We're gonna buff the floor. We're going to,
pictures.
we're gonna spit shine like the lights that are from like 1960.
you
Like,
like-
we're gonna play almost the same music, calling all the same stuff.
Dude, they
but
love
people
it.
love it. People
It
love
works.
it.
That's what works.
And they have
It
the
will
blackout
work.
shades in there. You never know what time it is in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
My girlfriend fucking loves DJs, and it's honestly my worst nightmare because
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Probably not.
it's a good thing because of the fact, like, when we go, like, we have fun anywhere,
Right.
But it's bad because, like, when I want to leave, like, and it's just too
don't
much,
wanna
she's
leave.
just fucking
She's gonna
ripping.
keep going.
Yeah.
Like, her, bro. She's there to dance, man.
Yeah.
She won't stop. So like, other than DJs, like, where do you go? You said Jenks.
Jenks is like the craziest thing now. I feel like Jenks took a lot of business from a lot of places down the shore. After COVID, everything changed, as everyone knows, and people wanted to go somewhere, more open. And Jenks kind of came in with the beach and all that stuff. I just DJ'd there
It's
last
just
Labor Day
huge,
weekend, and it was, just all open. You can listen to live music. There's DJs there, so it's got a little bit of something for everybody
Yeah.
there. And that's why I feel like people go there.
And it can hold just a ridiculous amount.
I do like Jenks more than DJs.
Yeah.
Like I say, that's my, if I'm going to go to a bar in New Jersey, that's my number one, because I do have the option to go just walk around outside.
Yeah.
And just like chill.
Yeah.
I like that. So at HQ, would you say it's better to go as like with your guys and get a table, or better to go as a DJ?
Just as a DJ.
As a DJ?
Yeah, I mean,
Because all your friends are going to be there regardless.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
That's fair. But it doesn't depend if you're going to open up for someone worth it or not. Like, would that depend?
I mean,
like,
listen, if
any
we're
DJ?
if we're DJing, we're not buying the table. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we're
Most of
hanging.
the time,
Yeah,
That's what I mean, though. Like, would you rather go as a DJ, have to play your set, kill it, and
Yeah.
then party after? Or would you rather, like, just go with the guys, fucking go rip it, and have a night out?
honestly, I would say DJ because I don't even like to even go out like that no more anyways. I'll do it, but like,
That's fair.
listen,
you
there's
know-
there's a time and place for everything. If you're gonna do
Yeah.
bottles, I hope it's for someone having a bachelor party, because I don't want to pay 100 times more than the bottle actually costs. But
we've done it like so many times, so it's just like, it goes back to what we started with, like that feeling. It was just like,
I mean, I turned 31 next week.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh,
That's so crazy. I'm not saying you're old, but like that's crazy.
Nah, you could just say I'm fucking old,
Yeah,
bro.
but
It's
like
okay.
you're not, because like you look still like you're 25. You know what I mean? It's not like you look like, oh my god, that guy is definitely 31.
Right.
But like that's so crazy to think about.
Yeah, and he's 31.
32 in February.
32 in February. So like we're not 25 anymore. We've
That's harder.
been there, done that. Like for me to even go to like the places we just mentioned, DJs, headliner,
Yeah.
Jenks, like you're yanking me out at this point. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather
I actually remember begging you one time to
Yeah.
come out with me because I didn't want to just go out
exactly
without seeing.
exactly. You just reach a point where there's nothing against these places. You're just kind of over it because you've done
Yeah,
it.
I've done it so
10
long, but
summers in a
and
row.
then you just add up the rest of the things going on, work, whatever you got
Yeah.
doing. Like, I just get through done with the week, and I'm just tired, man. I'm working, like, I'm tired.
I mean, it's hard to do it, and I get it.
I
Yeah.
know, like, it's
It's a long life we live, boys.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun. Gotta make that. So, out of all these places like HQ and PDC, the places you've DJ'd, right, and you've opened up for artists like, dude, crazy fucking artists. You guys both opened up for A Craze. I was there for that. That was fucking sick. Then, you did Dom Dalla at PDC. That was ridiculous. You've done Summit. Like, dude, these DJs, like, I need stories.
Between him and I mean, we probably opened up for like 30 DJs, something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Probably even more than that.
yeah, over the years, you know.
Over the
like,
years, yeah.
Who have you done? Sorry, James Ryan Marciano.
Numerous times. Eric Murillo, R.I.P. Danny Tenaglia.
The legends.
Dude, Eric
That's
Prince.
sick.
Yeah.
Like that alone.
Cascade, Dirty South, like...
Right.
So I remember. Were you here? Was he here when you? I think you and Luke. You guys were with Summit at that after party.
Yeah. So Summit, who I've played with a few times, I actually played with him like kind of before he blew up. I mean, he was big.
At HQ, right?
At HQ was the first time, and we had a great time. And he came back a few times, and then he came back most recently July 1st.
Sick, bro.
So he played like on like a Monday or something
that.
like that
At the day
And,
club.
Bro, we were all talking like, is it gonna be crowded? Like, I don't know, it's a Monday, it's weird. This motherfucker, like,
Dude, it's absurd.
It's absurd how famous he is, because that was the most crowded I've ever seen that club, and we've been there a nice amount. I mean, there were people like hanging on walls. I felt like the place was about to collapse.
That place was double as crazy as Fisher there.
Yeah, no, it
Like,
was.
I actually
It
couldn't
was.
believe some of the things. I was like,
And Fisher was out of control.
I actually, when we were at Fisher, when we were in that section behind, when we were looking in front of us, dude, there was literally girls like stacking up in threes, like one shoulder and then on another shoulder.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's what it was
It's
like.
not. They crazy.
And, you know, we actually got to hang out afterwards. And that was the second or third time we've hung out with John. And it was a crazy time. And I mean, he had the corner suite in Oceans, which is like a crazy suite, like the nicest one that they have.
Yeah.
And we get in there, and, you know, it's a lot of people and all that stuff. But what's crazy that happened, room service actually came. I've never seen this before. So someone...
Was he here?
No,
Someone-
it wasn't there.
No, it was me and Luke.
Wasn't
they called it room service. They got like a mountain of high noons on ice and like beers and all. And it looked like basically like a raw bar of like seafood.
Alcohol.
Except there
It
was
all
alcohol
without cans and bottles of
for like
beer.
for like 40 people
On like carts, like they rolled him in.
on a cart, on a room service cart.
Was the person dressed up like a cute little room service attendant?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it was.
So
Gave McDonald's.
Wow.
You know, but
I love that.
it was crazy. And, you know, that night just got out of control really quick. That's all I'm going to say.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
sick. You guys both opened up at the same time for A Craze at HQ. That show, I love that show. Actually, the video.
No. That was
Yeah.
at HQ.
Yeah, at HQ nightclub.
No.
No, it was at
Headliner.
No, it was not. It was not Headliner. It was
Society.
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 Yes. Yeah.
What?
Society Lounge.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Oh no, I'm talking about the night that you opened up for him at HQ nightclub when I was there.
in April.
Oh,
In
that
April.
was back early this year.
That was by far like one of my.
No, that was
going out.
I
like,
got really
wild.
drunk.
You,
I got
Jay,
really fucking
you
drunk.
were out of control. Okay, you needed to be watched. So like you needed to go to bed sooner than you
Is that
did.
the night I kicked the dude in the ribs? No.
Yeah, and I don't know, but that was the night I actually remember we woke up in the hotel room and Jay was hiding behind the curtains in his underwear, saying, "Stop filming me," and it was "Stop filming me."
That was a crazy night.
Yeah, that was.
It was crazy.
And then I think your girlfriend now. At the time, I didn't know it was your girlfriend. I was like, "Who is this?"
She wasn't like
Yeah.
my girl. She wasn't my girlfriend at the time.
Right?
That was only like the second year.
I remember that. I brought you guys coffee. Because like you're hungover, you're like out of it. I'm like, yippee, like new
Yeah.
day, ready to rock.
Yeah, you slept on like a little like
It was
a cot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was worth it, 100%. That was one of my favorite times going out. Wow. So like, other than the best times, like the good stories, like bad times. Like let's talk about like CDJs that suck, or like annoying women on a DJ.
Okay, so I have some
There's
stories.
a lot of times like that. Like,
I played somewhere not too long ago. I'm not going to say where it was, and I was really let down by the booth monitor speakers.
Okay, it was like ruining.
It was like ruining my set, and also I was just nervous for the guy that I was about to open up for, who's like one of the biggest DJs in the world right now.
Who?
I can't.
You can't say
That
I
would
can't
give
say
it all
because
away.
that'll give it away.
What?
That'll give it away. I can't say where
Do
it
I
was.
know?
Yeah,
Can we talk about it off camera?
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay, good.
But I couldn't believe the level of DJ and the club and also the equipment that they had.
I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and it was like
Locked
really
in.
bad.
Locked in chat. I know
And-
exactly what he's talking about, and you don't.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think like you now.
You don't know?
No.
We'll talk after. We'll talk.
and there's another club.
Tell me. Oh, okay.
And there's another club in New York City that had really, really old equipment, and it's a premier name, premier club that's been around for like almost 20 years.
The one where you and Luke went to? The rooftop?
No, it can be edited out, obviously, but like, I'm not. No.
Jay is like sweating under his eyes, like, damn.
No,
Jay thinking like, all right, we're gonna go on and see what can be kept and what's gonna happen.
No, it's gonna be great because we're gonna have a lot of beeps. It's gonna
no. I mean, I know he's gonna edit all this stuff, but you know, I'm just saying that this is a club that everybody and their mother knows that I played at earlier this year in New York City, and it felt like somebody spilled drinks all over CDJs.
Oh, it's the worst.
And also, the knobs were missing the piece where you raise them. Like, we're talking like, yeah, it was bad, and I was really surprised. You know, a lot of these places don't give a shit, you know? They just care if you buy bottles. They don't give a shit.
Dude, that's all it is.
You know what I mean?
I remember. I'm gonna name the place because I'm still mad about this. I went out with my buddies, and my girl to fucking New York City, and I went to the front door, and I don't know who the head security guard was, but if he's watching this or you know him, tell him I said fuck you, because he literally looked at me. I'm not kidding, with a straight face, and said, "Sure, $250 to get in." As a guy, to when there was a no-name DJ playing that night, when I literally watched him let dudes go in for free. Okay, so I looked at him. I was like, laughed. Like, I was like, "Are you like, haha? Like, I'll give you $50. Like, I'll go on $50." No, he was that serious. I walked right away. Lost all my business. Never again. Go fuck yourself. Shout out you.
Just so you know, I'm playing there January 20th.
Wow. The timing.
I'm not kidding.
The timing.
All right, so we're gonna beep out the name of that.
I'm Stefan.
I really am playing there January 20th. I hope everybody comes out. We're gonna have a good time.
I mean, dude, that's just crazy to me.
Wow. That was just.
I just told.
You're not kidding.
I know. I just told you. I just told you off camera before too. I think.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
You told him.
No,
You told me off camera.
that is hilarious.
Well, that's on me.
That cannot be in the podcast.
You guys kept looking at each other like he doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, I look.
All right, girls behind the DJ booth needs to be covered right now. Is that like a flex or is that a hazard?
Can I touch on this one?
Honestly.
Because this is like very something recent. Very something recent. It's like a very common issue, which is like understandable.
Oh,
With
100%.
people like even like guys, like they want to get in there.
They want their Instagram story.
Yeah, so I get it, whatever. But like the thing is, and this happened, I want to say like 3 times, like in the past like 3 months, where like girls will come in, like try to like introduce themselves like while I'm playing,
Yeah.
and then like ask for something specific, and it's like
Play a song.
You see me like
They'll ask you to play a song.
yeah, but like there's been
this.
a recent one was just someone literally just coming up to me introducing themselves and like trying to have a conversation like while DJing. That one like threw me off, and I was
Realistically, what goes on in people's heads? So that's our ice machine here, and it knows Intro Express. But what was I gonna say? No, it is actually like from a third party viewing from the crowd. I see it being a problem.
Yeah, and then the recent time after that was someone coming in like towards the end, like place is packed. Probably the last 30 minutes, we're playing house music and like whatever the entire time. So you're gonna play hip hop? I'm just like, I'm not gonna play hip hop. It's not like type of event we're at, and like I'll tell you right now, the headliners are not gonna even touch hip hop. So it's like if you don't like it, like I'm sorry. Like
There's so many.
I'll be respectful about it, unless you're like an asshole about
There's
it.
so many answers to this question.
Yeah.
So
There's so many. I have like 5 in my head right now.
5.
You know what I mean?
I want
because
give me
like
at least a couple.
because every DJ wants a million hot girls in their DJ booth.
That's
I mean,
also true.
it looks great in photos and Instagram videos and from the crowd. Nobody wants a sausage fest in
also
DJ.
very true. Yeah.
But also, it's like when you see it on Instagram and you see a girl who's constantly posting in DJ booths, you're like, this girl's for the streets. So it's
Fair
like,
statement. That's a fair statement.
it's like, do you want to be that girl constantly in the DJ booth? You know?
You need to
And there's
bring
some-
something
and
to the
there's-
table, I think. As a girl, if you're going to walk into a DJ booth, have chicken fingers in hand. Have something.
Or just bring,
chicken
bring a good
fingers.
vibe too, you know, like space in Miami, right? Like, you know, I don't know if you know the dynamic there, but the DJ booth is just live. That's, you know, like everyone
That's
wants
the
to,
vibe, though.
and it's very small. It's like literally like 6 feet wide and like 15 feet this way. You know what I mean? It's not many people fit back there, but like everyone that's in there is like vibing out. They got like food platters, they got champagne.
Yeah.
People are dancing. No one's standing around. If you're offering like a good vibe, you know, you don't need chicken fingers or anything like that. But if you got the chicken fingers and the tequila, I mean, then
That's great.
then that's a great thing.
Different type of party.
You know, but we've been in many DJ booths before when we're playing, and obviously our boys are there, but some of our boys don't know when to leave. You know what I mean? That's another thing.
You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy that,
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
want to be that guy.
like,
It's a no-no.
you know, my
Time and a place.
Yeah.
I would place, exactly.
So I actually asked Cash. The reason that I thought about this was, shout out Mike Caggiano, by the way. I asked him, I was like, do you like, you know, when you're DJing, people to be touching you and like slapping your back and all that? He was like, dude, I love it. Like, it makes me, like, it motivates me to do better. But then I remember asking you that question. You're like, get the fuck away from me,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to vibe.
I
Like,
think
you know.
I'm with him. Like I don't like it either, but there's a certain like time where like it's cool. Like they'll, you know what I mean, in the right vibe, like that's happening. But like if 9 times out of 10, like nah, like just
if
like
the
give me
club
a
is
little
busy, like if the club is busy, like, and you're playing and it's, you don't want people, you know, like I'll dap you up after my set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
no, so
or we can have like a quick dap, but like don't.
boys, though.
Well, that's
Like,
no. You're talking like your
Some
crew.
people do
like,
the
Yeah,
like the talk in
like-
your ear for like a fucking.
couple, yeah.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
you know.
that's
The good
yeah.
guys know when, like, what's enough, though.
Shout out one time for the good guys.
Shout out one time.
Don't know like the ones that can like no like let him do his thing, back off. We're gonna
Yeah, like,
we'll
yo,
top it up.
I'm
after.
killing it, good shit, walk away. You
That's
want a
it.
drink?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Those are the friends that I love. Yo, you want a drink? You know what I mean? Like that. That's your friend.
I'm so that guy.
Let me bring something up to you too. It's funny. All my friends are DJs, and the best part about having all your friends as DJs is that every time you have to take a piss,
Someone can just hop on.
someone can just hop on.
Yeah, for real.
So any DJ out there, that is a hack.
Yeah.
That is a hack. Wow. So I want to talk about the night that we went out after AC, after you opened for.
We never went
Crazy.
out, dude.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did. We went out, and I'm pretty sure, I know Joey, I'm pretty sure both of you two, maybe not you, lost some fucking money that night. And I just want to cover AC as a whole topic right now. I've never gone to AC and won money, and I need to not do that after HQ anymore. It's a problem. Every time. It's so accessible.
They're set up to do that.
You leave HQ rocked, and there's a casino in front of you. Like, we need to have a plan to exit without going to the casino.
Yeah. So the first step would be to not have a club located in the center of a casino. That would be the first step. You know,
Oh my
because if
God,
I'm leaving
so
there
wild.
and I'm fried from tequila, then first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see the roulette table and I'm gonna put it all on black and just hope for the best.
And that's why the clubs are in the casinos.
Jason did do that, actually.
I might have once or twice. I might have done that.
Yo. I think it's a great story.
Pick a side, dude.
Dude, you can tell that in a job. I don't get the job instantly.
Okay, well that's never going on any podcast.
Talent's going to need job interviews either.
No, but we should get into the Epstein stuff.
I'll get into the Epson stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I saw your story today about it.
Yeah,
Walk me
so
through
I want to know, like, who's sorting through all the court documents and giving us the names.
A lot of them were already released.
Yeah, but it's already been like a day, so where are
that.
they?
What?
And can we have a big fucking...
I mean, I didn't really like. I'm not really into it.
I'm very out of
I
the
know.
loop, 'cause I didn't even know that was going on.
Yeah.
So, all that shit happened like 5 years ago, right? Like,
Yeah,
he
it's
died.
been-
It's been a minute, and they said
thought
that
it's
they were
been
going to
going on
release...
still.
They said that they were going to release the names, and we've already heard so many of the names. Like, the Clintons and, like, you know, who else? Who else were the names?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, Oprah Winfrey. Oh, who's a scientist guy?
Bill Nye.
What is this from? Stephen
Bro,
Hawking.
fucking Stephen.
That's why all the memes going on about
Can you
it.
imagine
Get that
Stephen
far.
Hawking?
Yeah,
like
that's
with a
what-
bunch of, I don't like.
Did you guys hear like the details about it? Like, yeah, like
watching midgets. Like, I don't know when they were doing it.
Yeah, he was watching midgets. He was fucking little girls. It's all fucked. All of Hollywood's fucked.
Dude. I actually just stayed in a room in LA. I was just looking at the Hollywood sign. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know too much about the topic, so I'm just absorbing right now.
The court documents were actually released, but someone who has some type of law degree needs to read through like hundreds of pages and like find these names, because it's written like basically. Remember in like
a sign-in sheet?
Remember in like high school and college, like writing papers, but like citing and doing all that stuff. That's how it's written. Everything
MLA format.
Everything's like MLA. It's hard to actually read. You know, you have to refer to things, so it's like.
So is it like a person per page, and they're writing about the person, or is there just a bunch of names?
Nah, it's just all different documents. People are just included in like
exactly.
You'll see the names. That's why it's so hard to find.
Bro, what?
Right now, circulating on Twitter is just who knows what's real and what's not. There's names. People are saying Trump. People are saying Jimmy Kimmel. People are saying this guy, that guy.
I feel like it's too
all your favorite actors are on this list.
Don't make a dig at Aaron Rodgers, all right? I already know that's why I said that.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio. We all know that Leonardo DiCaprio only dates women that are younger than 25, though. That's always been.
Naomi Campbell? Bro, this is bad.
It's bad. It's
This is really bad.
Robert De Niro.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, she was another one that was.
Wow, she's beautiful. Shame.
Yep.
They're all taking part in orgies and crazy things have went
Kevin
on.
Spacey?
Are you really surprised about that one?
No.
Maybe not.
Wow, that is crazy, actually. Holy shit.
It's just like the whole thing in general is just pretty wild, like the whole story, you know? So who knows how much sketchy shit goes on? So much stuff.
Dude,
we don't know about. We're never going to know about. It's going to drop at one point.
I will forever believe that we are so corrupted. I don't want to get into this.
It is. We're not going to get into it.
My brain's hurting. All right, no, I do want to just shift a little bit because I want to talk about Miami right now, because you boys love Miami just as much as I do, I think.
Love Miami.
Right? It's like a whole other world over there.
Miami.
Yeah, big Miami guys.
Brickell's like the best spot. It used to be South Beach, but now it's Brickell.
I like Brickell. You know who lives there? You know, or used to live there, I think? Gabby. Jesus.
Yeah, the ice.
The ice, man. We're so...
Yeah, so we've been to Miami like so many times, but there was like a definitely...
That thing is just shitting fucking ice right now, dude.
Yeah, what the hell? So like, it's ghost like fresh.
This is what happens when we do a podcast inside of a pizzeria.
Yeah,
the ice maker is shitting right now. We can't even continue the podcast.
Wow, and it really is just
That's gonna be a funny clip.
That is a funny clip. It was fire. Pizza was fire.
It was fire.
Yeah. The ice is just once in. All right, we're
stop
good.
now.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Shut up. What did that thing eat?
Talk to me.
About to get a little spag.
Yo, we might have to. We might need a little back on that.
Talk to me about Miami. I want to hear. I want to know.
I was
all
gonna
of
say
it.
it was. We've been met so many times, like, but there was like, I don't know. There was a period where like it was different reasons why we were going there. There's more like go to Miami Music Week, have fun, drink a lot.
I've never been to that. I want to go.
Oh, dude, it's great. We'll get into that too, 'cause it's crazy. So we did it like, I don't know, like 6, probably 7 times, whatever it was. And then like the last time we were supposed to go was the year that COVID had, like everything got shut down.
Me and
before
Luke
that.
still went.
Did you still, 2020?
Yeah, me and Luke still went.
Did you guys?
Yeah, we did.
Actually, I think you did.
Yeah, we did.
Whatever happened,
Anyways.
we didn't go for like, 3 years or up until now, and like maybe like a year or 2 before that. So I like didn't like South Beach at all. I was like, it's just whatever. And then when we went down for Parker's, and like that was the first time I really was out in Brickell and stayed there. I was like, wow, this just like completely changes the game. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
beautiful, like so nice.
So everyone gets exposed to Miami at a young age, right? You go there first time you're 18 to 21, and you go to South Beach.
I've never been there.
Because the beach is there, and Collins Avenue, and all that stuff. And then, honestly, I don't know how else to say this, but it just got fucking ghetto over the years. It got very, like,
I've seen
you
it
know,
firsthand.
you know what I mean? Like, very run down. Like, even, like, the hotels are just very
Yeah.
old.
Same with LA though. It's the same exact thing in LA.
Yeah.
You saw my video LA story
thing.
Yeah.
I showed you that. The guy standing. Play the clip right now. The guy standing on the bridge, literally with his Johnson out.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw that.
Arms in the sky, loving life. Like what it's actually
So
crazy.
after we do Miami, can we do Cali?
Oh, yeah,
because
so-
I went to Cali the first time last year twice. LA, San Diego. which
Yeah.
we went to.
Yeah.
And we need to get into.
Let's finish Miami.
Yeah.
We'll
Let's
go
go
back to
Miami,
Cali.
Cali.
Yeah. So everyone moved over, like the party scene even moved over into Brickell after, a bunch of years. And now it's all like bougie restaurants, bougie hotels with like rooftop pools and all these like Asian fusion places and stuff like that. Like it's dope there.
I like that vibe too of going out. Like,
And it's
just
clean. Brickell is very clean.
clean.
Food
Yeah.
over there too.
Yeah.
You said the restaurants.
The restaurants are
there's a
beautiful.
Carbone over there. So there, that's where it's gonna be happening. But if you want to talk like about the art district and stuff like that, it's like Wynwood. You got all the like the art walls and like people take Instagram photos over there. There's a lot of things to do. So Miami really started to grow over COVID. It's great. Everyone from like up here in Jersey, New York, kind of moved down there.
You're right, actually. A lot of people once people went to school there from Jersey, because dude, everyone and their mother who goes to a Florida school picks FAU. It's like, oh, what FAU?
Yeah, we went back like when we were like going like
it's Fort Lauderdale.
It's like just a Jersey thing, I guess. If you grow up in New Jersey and you want to go to Florida, your first look is always FAU, right?
Yeah.
And Boca itself, I feel like
is beautiful.
Isn't it more though like the culture's like older people? It's more retired.
Yeah, it is.
And like
they have
all
private
these
jets flying in.
all these
Yeah.
Jersey kids just show up and start fucking Jersey ratting.
Yeah. Well, do you know David Grutman, right? You know, one of the biggest people in hospitality, nightlife, has restaurants everywhere. He actually said on the Nelk Boys podcast, I think it was, that Miami is actually like the new LA.
I watched that. Yeah, no, I agree.
So like, and I was
agree.
like, wow, like that's actually true. A lot of like the movie stars and like
100%.
athletes, everyone moved to Miami.
So it's also a lot closer to New York.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
honestly, that's the heart of it all. Like people who are acting, going to New York. People who are modeling, making music, going to New York.
Yeah.
So it's all revolves around New York. So I feel like it almost made sense for it to move from LA
I think honestly,
to Miami.
I think the politics too. A lot of the politics
Yeah.
that were going on in California had a lot to do with, and plus you can not pay income tax in the state of Florida.
That's also valid.
So that is
That's why a lot of these athletes play.
We are?
Oh, we're fucking allowed to say that.
Cool. But we're not allowed to talk about your Riz game at HQ?
No, we're not. We're not.
It's weird.
But yeah, I mean, people, are not paying taxes when they live in Florida. I mean, the rich get richer, right?
That's why a lot of athletes go to these teams.
Yeah, they go to the Heat.
Why
Wouldn't
you want to play in Miami or anywhere in Florida?
Yeah.
You're making more money too, right?
You're making more. You're not gonna hit with the taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's zero tax?
Zero income tax. Where I believe California is the highest.
Yeah, it's one of the highest.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
If
sense.
it's not the highest, it's one of the highest for sure.
Wow. What's New York on that? Right?
Oh, it's definitely up there too.
Like in payment?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have like the facts, but
Damn, I didn't know that at all. Actually, so what you told me, you used to have a story about LA being crazy.
Not a really story, but
Or you've been to LA
like I said,
twice.
I went
first time.
I went for the first time last year.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was a shithole.
Shithole.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I don't like to bash places,
No, it's bad.
and I'll say like that was a shithole.
And
I
was
like
a
it
nice
because the homeless have taken over there, so it was just a crazy experience, like something to experience, because it's not like that, like over here, like land hands. So that was crazy to see. What's the nice part is obviously like Beverly. Like, I went out into Beverly. It was nice.
Aren't there,
that
like-
was nice. But
aren't there like tent cities?
Literally
everywhere.
There's people living in fucking
RVs,
tents.
side of the road, like
literally
everywhere.
miles long.
Yeah,
Like under every overpass, you'll see at least a couple.
It's crazy to
it's bad.
experience and
really
see
bad.
it.
Even in like the nice places too. Like I was like right by, I can't say the name of the company, it was for the TV show, but I was right by their office, like really nice spot, right off Wilshire, right by Dave's Hot Chicken. Oh my god!
Oh, I went.
We're gonna get back to Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave, have you, Dave, Jason, have you had Dave's Hot Chicken ever?
I'm still laughing at you calling me Dave right now.
Have you
No,
had it?
honestly, I
They
haven't
just
had
opened
it.
one up in Jersey.
It's like
You went to
chicken
that one?
fingers.
Nah, I've only been to one.
It's like chicken fingers.
No.
right?
No. They have the best chicken sandwich I've ever put in my mouth.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not kidding. It can get me horny. Like people say, oh, like food porn, like oh, food gets me going, but like this shit gets me literally rock hard. Like it's that good.
That sounds pretty good. Honestly,
No, it's
Dave,
good.
if you're watching this, we need a sponsor.
No, literally sponsor me.
Whoever Dave is, I fuck with you.
No, we're gonna go. They just opened up one in Ocean.
Okay.
Like not far from here.
Really?
Did they in Ocean?
Bro,
Nah.
I love
So fact check
What
that
time
right
is it
now.
open? What time is it open till?
I'm pulling it up right now.
I didn't see a fact check. So I think there was one that close
Pulling it
to
up
us.
right now. Don't even worry about it.
I know there's one in New York that just got
at
put in, like Manhattan or something like
The
that.
craziest. I'm so excited to go to this thing. Okay, wait. Wait. Here it is. Here it is
I'm
right here.
so excited.
Look.
Dave's Hot Chicken in Ocean, New Jersey. It just opened. First up is the chicken slot.
Look at that fucking chicken down there, bro. Are you kidding me?
Can you
I'm getting old. I gotta ease it.
DM me that? Tell me that?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Jason, I can't believe you've never eaten this before.
Nah, I haven't.
Oh my god, it's so good. So they have this. They have hot honey.
Oh, like
Or no,
Mike's.
not hot honey. They just have honey on their hot chicken, bro. I can't even. My mouth's watering. I can't even.
Yo, it's literally.
I'm about to DoorDash it here if there's
Next
still,
level.
honestly. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that was why I had it in LA. That was great. So good. But so going back to that same year, we went to San Diego, and that completely shit on LA. I thought, in my opinion,
San Diego is
completely shit on.
sick.
It.
Have you
Was
been to
one
Santa
of the best places I've
Now,
been.
Luke's going to Santa Monica.
Bro, you're gonna love it. Santa Monica, by far one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Yeah?
Sort of. Yeah.
The piers.
Bro, loved it. Not
Yeah.
even like the pier's cool and all, right? Because it's like Santa Monica Pier, right?
Yeah.
But even like just the drive to get there from LA is like so.
Did you
sick.
take like the coast?
Yup.
Yeah.
Take the coast, right? Perfect time. You gotta leave around 5 p.m. Get the sunset. Like it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we stayed in Sunset Cliffs in San Diego, which is like so beautiful. Like we just rented a bunch of DJ gear and we got this like crazy Airbnb right on the cliff. And we just like played some vibe ass like
It was one of the
music,
coolest things we
like
probably ever
Rufus Du Sol.
Oh, I love
As the sun was
Rufus.
coming down,
Yeah.
and like we stayed up,
Oh my
you know, like I would set my alarm and wake up at like 6:30 a.m. and I would watch the sun come up.
So awesome, dude. We
Sick.
gotta go to LA together. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
sick-
going again in January.
Everyone
this
says
month.
that they're just so like fucking let down from LA. Like,
You know, as
go to-
shitty as it is, I just love going there.
I would go back though. I would just.
I don't know what it
Because
is.
you could just post, I'm in LA. Is that why?
Yeah.
100%.
Back in La La Land.
That's,
So
you
I call
know,
it. But I'm going back for those interviews for the same thing again.
Okay.
Once this month and then next month.
okay.
And then press release after that. So one of those times I go, oh, you should come. That'd
Yeah.
be fun. I'm there for weekends, quick.
Yeah.
We'll go to like Vegas for a day. Could be a thing. You want to do it?
Maybe.
I'd love to do that.
Fuck with social media.
Let's talk about social media. What about it? Anything about it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have multiple things actually to talk about this. So when it becomes, when it turns to being a real DJ, right? What does that include? Do you just need the hype? Do you need the years of work put in? Like, because there's a lot of social media DJs who get big and then they're just selling out shows, but they never put the time in. They never spent years and,
Well, that's the beauty of being able to put money into social media and help you out and give you that like.
Here's the thing.
do they get the same amount of respect though from someone who's been putting their entire life work into DJing?
No,
No,
they
yeah,
won't.
no.
Here's the thing about social media and DJing is that it doesn't matter if you're a fucking sick, technically sound DJ. Doesn't matter if you could scratch. We're in 2024 now. You have to show the world pretty much everything that you do. And I just know, even for me, what changed my opportunities coming in was connecting with a sick, photographer and videographer that made content for me and showed the world what I did.
That is such
Yeah.
a good, such a good thing.
You have to be doing that. And, I even know DJs that personally hate putting themselves out there like that. And they're like, this sucks. I don't understand what I have to do. But you have to.
In order to succeed in this
You
industry,
have to. You have to be a personality just as much as you have to be a DJ who plays good music.
Yeah. I
The
agree. You have to
music
have
is what's
presence.
most important technically. But, I mean,
Not anymore though. Honestly.
how are you going to get picked up from a label or a club or anything like that if you're not putting asses in the seats, quote unquote? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Booking tables, and this all happens from numbers. I mean, when DJs get booked, you have to give them your rider.
And
Yeah.
I think that has been over the years like the problem with the music industry. People are booking based on that stuff, which I get on like a business standpoint, but like you want someone who actually knows what they're doing.
100%.
Making whether it's making music or like really putting that time in and like doing like the events that aren't good and like, you know, starting like the real way, you know, and like it's not like that anymore. I know DJs like that are making like fire music, like unbelievable, and like they won't get booked. And maybe if it's not that they're putting not enough into social media, but I think the industry is kind of just like backwards, and it's been that way for like years now.
But I just think that part of being a DJ
is definitely part of putting yourself out there for sure. Like,
it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
The people that are making the fire music need to then get represented by someone who knows what they're doing on socials or something like that. If you can't do it for yourself, I understand some people are introverts.
Yeah.
They can't put themselves out there, but then you need to at least be smart enough to connect with somebody who can put you out there, who can control your account or do something.
And it's not even about just being like putting yourself on camera, maybe like just graphics for your music or, you know, some videos of your DJ and whatever. You don't got to be a personality per se and like putting yourself on camera all day. But
you know how many talented people there are across the board? Not even just DJs, artists.
Anything. Yeah, this goes for anything, not just DJing.
Who are so great at what they do, but they're just introverted and they can't.
There's such a good example of that. Like even outside of DJing, like I'm gonna even bring up a UFC fighter, for example. Like even though he's still the GOAT, like this is one of my favorite fighters right now. What helped him grow so much was social media. Sean O'Malley. He did social media,
of course,
like completely the right way.
Yeah.
Even his presence, the look he gave off, like I don't know, it all worked. Like
when you stand out,
dude, he picked his character and he did it. I think, I don't know, a lot of people who are successful do that, right? Like,
that helped him tremendously, but also he was able to back it up too. Yeah, like, he would have been like a personality regardless, but he backed up.
That's what I'm saying.
If we're going to talk about anybody, we could talk about Jake Paul as much as you like love to hate him. The guy,
bro, he is.
Me and you have like went on like on Instagram. I've commented on stuff.
Yeah.
I fucking hate him, but I understand why he's amazing. Why he's so popular right now.
I'm gonna say something, Jake Paul. Look, I understand why people hate him, right? 100%. If I was in any other space than I am right now, I'd probably hate him. But I'm looking at it from a business perspective, and what the guy does is honestly so genius. He gets the most amount of eyes, whether it's hate or not. He's still getting eyes. He's still selling tickets out. He's selling venues out. And honestly, like if the shit's not scripted, what he's pulling off is pretty fucking sick. Like,
yeah, 100%.
You can always argue that it's scripted. You can always argue blah blah, but honestly, who knows anything?
Who knows? I've always said
anything ever for sure. Okay, all I'm saying is that if it is legit, which I think it is, dude's on a mission and it looks pretty fucking sick. So cool.
I always thought
you should clip that up because that was fucking sick.
It was a buyer.
That was a buyer. I don't care that I'm breaking that up right now. You can edit it, but like that was a really sick little dialogue.
It was. I hear it.
Yeah.
Fire. Thanks for noticing that, Jay.
You can edit that. Yeah.
We can edit
anything.
Yeah, we can edit that.
There's going to be no clips, only beeps.
Yeah, right. Cancel that. So he's fired though. Yo, not for nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm a big UFC guy. So when he first came up, I was like kind of against it. And then like he started to like really drop people. And then I think it was me and Luke who turned and were like, yo, this guy's honestly like, he's the man.
Sergeant John.
O'Malley.
No, Jake Paul. He changed my. I'm like, wow, I actually really like this guy. Like, he changed my perception.
Big.
Like, but I was like a hater at first.
You were a hater.
I was a hater for sure. Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's easy to be.
Like I wanted him to get knocked out. Whole thing. And then I'm like, damn,
every story.
Not for nothing, he's fresh as fuck. Like, it's cool. Like,
listen,
he backed it up too. Like,
in every story, you need a villain.
Yeah.
You know, in Scarface, he's like, you need someone like me.
The bad guy.
The bad guy. Exactly. Like, you always need a bad guy. And he's just playing the bad guy that you love to hate, and he's the one capitalizing on it.
And if anyone realizes, he honestly isn't playing the bad guy too much anymore. That's how he started this. But now he's starting to, like, transition into, like, being more motivational.
Because he's already made his fortune.
Exactly. You know? But now this is when people start to love him. Hence Andrew, right? Like now he's starting to like show like, nah, this is it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I think once this is the problem with what he's got going on. It's if he starts losing a lot, he loses the momentum.
Well, that's why he's going to make sure he doesn't lose.
He's gonna make sure he's not gonna lose his next fight.
I mean, no, you can't put yourself in a position. I mean, Andre August. Do you think it was an easy fight? Like, do you think that he knew
I
he
didn't
was
pay
gonna win?
attention to it.
I wasn't. Yeah,
The guy was 10-1 with like 7 KOs. I think. I don't know all my facts on that, so I'll check it. But I think that's what is. And he was like a 3-time Golden Glove champion.
Yeah.
Jake Paul was literally a fighter, like on Disney Channel,
He was also a wrestler in college as well.
high school.
High school? Or,
I don't think he went to college. Did he go to college? I don't think Jake went to college.
he's an athletic guy. Don't get it twisted. He's not just like an average Joe. Like he's got like
You don't use that on this podcast.
he's he's got athletic abilities. Don't get it twisted. But everyone wants to see him face like Conor McGregor, someone like that.
Or Ryan Garcia, or like
Those guys
Davis.
would fucking destroy him.
yeah, I think they would right
Bro.
out. But I'm telling you right now, I think in a couple of years he's gonna be good.
You don't think Ryan Garcia would destroy him?
He always gets. I don't know. He gets that one shot on.
It's one punch, bro. It's one punch. I was gonna say, I'm not saying,
You ever
like,
see-
I'm not
you ever
saying,
see-
I'm
you
not
ever-
saying Jake Paul's more skilled than Ryan Garcia. Never said that, but it's definitely not impossible.
Listen, anything can happen. You slip one way. You know, I'm not a pro, but you just see these UFC guys. Sometimes
Yeah.
they slip or they hesitate the wrong way, and you get knocked out. It can happen.
We've seen it happen so many times.
Have you guys ever been in a fight?
Yeah,
I've been in a
Like
fight.
in like high school, like
we're not fighters. We're
You know,
lovers.
Yeah, you're lovers.
We're more lover
See,
guys.
See, that's more my past.
Lover
honestly.
boys.
You want to know my record though?
Well,
I'm 3-1.
it's pretty fucking sick,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
3-1.
How I figured out your list.
My name? Yeah.
I watched a video of you beat the shit out of some kid in crutches.
oh wow.
Oh my God.
You're a scumbag.
You beat up.
No, I was in crutches, bro. I was the one in crutches. I wanted this. Yeah, let me make this clear. I'm going to tell a story too right now. And I'm going to say the towns. I don't remember the names. So I was going to, I think it was in freshman year of high school. I was dating this girl from Point Pleasant. And I had a boot on, just broke my foot in baseball. And she was at this party with her friends from Point. And I got a Snapchat from a dude of her sitting on his lap. And I'm like, macho, right? Like, oh, that's my girl, bro. What are you doing? This is like a week-long relationship. I show up there on crutches and a boot, and he was like an all-state wrestler. Okay? Literally, bro, I'm not kidding. The fight stopped like 3 times because all of his buddies were like, dude, you can't wrestle him. He's in a broken boot. Like, just throw punches. Like, let this over with. And I ended up hitting him with a crutch. And
You hit him with the crunch.
yeah, I hit him with the crutch, and it was, I think he left after that. It was like a high school fight. But, yeah.
I mean, he was an all-state ref.
So
probably in the
on the resume, Joey Schiaffeletti beat up an all-state wrestler with a broken foot.
wow. Good
Not bad.
That's the title of this video.
Not bad.
You think you should like maybe train for the PFL or something?
You know what, guys? I actually had about a couple of months ago. I had a moment where I really wanted to become a fighter, and I didn't do it. But I almost did.
I went through that phase and I really got into UFC. I'm like, damn, like I want to do this so bad. I'm like,
It seems
way too
possible.
far gone.
How high were you, dude?
We're really. Any other topics you guys want to go over?
But he's just bullshit. If Luke wants to get in on a little bit,
You want to sub for me for something?
Yeah, we're gonna bring Luke in.
It's very
right now.
right now.
Round of applause, everybody, for Luke. Everyone knows Red Bull Luke, everybody.
Get him in here.
Got me in the seat too, and
For a full view in the
How are you?
Jim.
let's go. Good to see you.
Nice to see
for
you.
having me.
Of course.
All right, wait a minute. This is now like the perfect moment for what went on this past weekend. So
Jay's out of the building. Right?
Oh wow.
me and Luke, we're in a serious fantasy football league. Like,
We coach.
yeah, we coach. We have our own team, right? Big league.
I'm not really familiar with fantasy football. What do you mean you coach? You're like coaching these players from this island? Or-
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
I mean,
Like
know,
through the app? Is there an app?
There's an app.
yeah.
The right player for the right league.
You select your team.
So you're trying to make it sound cool, but
You get a team for the whole season.
Are you coaching other individuals to pick certain players?
Nah.
No, we pick up.
We pick
Oh,
a
you
team,
pick. Okay. I got.
coach
So
them
we
for
have
the
a team.
season.
So this league we're in has been going on for 8 seasons. This was the 8th year. Majority of like the people have been in it like the whole time. Maybe a few swap out here and there. So it's like big buy-in.
Big buy-in.
How
It
much
goes
he's buying per person?
Per team. It's 500 per team.
$500.
So like
100 per team. The teams of two.
no, well me and him split. We used to have our own team and then we just like combined like after.
Okay.
we had a
used to be
merger.
individual.
We merged our
now you
teams.
merged them.
We merged our teams. Everyone else kind of
Follow.
It's just like a $500 league. So like the payout is like $3,500. Like to come in first place, nice prize. So this year we started off like came in with second pick like of the draft, picked a sick team, caught some like bad luck and like went 3-7 and it was like a mess. And then like everyone was talking shit to us.
We were out.
Like bad. Like
You guys
were
pounded
fucking
us
out.
out.
Were you guys the bottom?
Pretty much we were in last place. Yeah,
we were tied for last
tied
place,
for last.
but we
and,
were in
like,
last.
And like they're talking shit. They're like, you guys need to break up. Like you can't be like coaching anymore. Obviously it's not working. Change your team, the whole nine.
But we do, man, because we still had a lot of points. We were catching bad breaks.
You want
bad
to talk
breaks.
about believing? We fucking rode that shit to the championship and won the whole fucking
Hottest team on the planet.
And who did we
Haven't
beat? And
lost
who did we beat in
since
the final?
October.
Who did we beat in the final?
Jason Keith.
Wow.
Jason
He was
Keith.
the one you beat.
Beat him.
We beat him in the final.
While I sat with him on New Year's Eve, sitting next to him, sharing the dinner,
How does it feel to be on
taking his money.
How did it feel to be on top?
Yo, the league is very like aggressive because like we've been doing it for so long. The shit talk is out of control. Like between all, like we're all friends, but
the
it's so
group chat
competitive.
is year round. But
It's
it's
year
for a
round.
fantasy football
And,
league
like,
even when it's not
with
going on?
15 people in it.
So you're telling me 3 months post this, you guys are already talking shit for next season?
Oh, dude, if you lose track of your phone and something's popping off, like you'll have 500-600 text messages.
Yeah.
It's also counting like all the likes, everything, but still.
Like people just
Goes-
talking
it's
about random
constant.
sports stuff, whatever
So
it may
you,
be.
you
like,
do not disturb that chat,
Yeah.
you know, but you're still in it.
so like now we have bragging rights for the first time.
Oh, we got bragging rights. I said
Is
this
this your
to
guys' first
Andrew.
win?
Yeah, the furthest we finished is like third place. Like that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This
Our first
this
win,
is
yeah.
So
huge.
you guys each what, get like 1,700 or something?
I think we both took
Yeah,
like,
1650,
yeah, whatever it was.
Nice,
Yeah, something on that, yeah.
Little come up, you know.
How was
And
your
we picked
teammate?
it up right
What was
before
your
we
teammate?
came here. Prime cheddar.
Prime cheddar. Black and
Prime
yellow.
cheddar
that
with
we-
the first place dub.
Black and
The
yellow.
number one victory royale. And
Haven't lost since October. Hottest team on the planet.
Literally won like 8 in a
Dominated.
row.
so Luke's actually plays a pretty cool role in what he does. He works. Tell me a little bit about Red Bull. Are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I can talk about it. I can
Talk to me about what you do at Red Bull.
Yeah, so I do on-premise sales, so like restaurants, bars, nightclubs, places where you drink a Red Bull on the premise. So
I'm
like,
a Red Bull guy.
Yeah.
It's on drink. So,
So
I'm
like
still
Wawa,
getting a Red Bull.
7-Eleven is off-premise. I do on-premise, places where
Okay.
you drink it physically at the facility.
I get it.
And
Not to like resell.
to sell, to console,
But like not
to
a gas station, like you said, Wawa, no Wawas.
no
like-
Wawas, no 7-Elevens, but anything where we like to go. So
Mm-hmm.
it's cool because it's kind of cross-collaborating. I used to bartend. I worked in the nightlife industry for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be on the other side of things and then now
dope.
kind of like see the relationships change where it's like, I used to work at this bar. Now I'm working with this bar.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's like you're having, higher level conversations. It's more than just like employee to the owner of this like nightclub that everyone likes to go rage at.
Connections are everything in this industry, dude. It's everything. If you don't want to be paying
Everything in
250
life.
to get into somewhere nowhere as a guy, you got to know.
So like what exactly what goes back to you saying when I first started, the reason I started DJing originally was not only because I love the music, is because I wanted to go to the club with all my friends, get everyone in for free. And so we can drink free and have a good time. And it's like, I'll become a DJ because we're still gonna get in.
So I need to be the man.
So I need to win. That's literally why I originally started doing it. Like that was the main
I'm
goal.
glad you brought it back
Grow
up
from
too,
there. Like,
because it was one thing you said that I had a problem with, where you said that girls coming into the DJ booth need to bring something to the table, because hot girls are currency. Hot girls are currency, man. Like they get so many things. It's just, if I could be born again in another life, I would be a hot girl. It would be so sick. So sick. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, hot girls are currency. I'm telling you.
I mean, bro, they
stand
can
up.
get anything they want at any given moment. That's true.
Currency,
That's
bro. That's what we do. We exchange money for
So you
things
don't
that
need-
we
so
want.
wait.
They don't even have to pay money.
Whoa,
They're just
whoa.
a hot girl.
So you don't think
it's phenomenal?
You don't think that
No.
a girl being in the DJ booth is a distraction to the DJ? It's probably great for guys like us.
So this is where I did
me anymore.
agree
I
with
love
you
my
though,
girlfriend.
because so like I like to play like manager for them when they play these big shows. It's fun. So I get to see it all the time from like while they're DJing, I'm dealing with it. And it's the girls who think they're the really hot girl that are usually the biggest problem because they feel super entitled. And that's where it becomes an issue.
And you saw that.
So you kind of get weeded out in a lot of ways too by like who belongs and who doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Just kind of by like, I don't know, social candor, I would call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it when I was telling the story, and you were there with me, so you saw it. He came up to me, he was like, "Yo, is she like bothering you?" I'm like, "Yo, you just get her out."
You could just tell,
please, like,
all over space. He wasn't interested in it, and it's
For
funny.
some reason, like I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, and not to mention that my girlfriend's sitting right behind me, so please, she's gonna kill me too if like you get away. Like,
Dude, there's something just about like a girl in a DJ booth that just irritates me. I think it's like the urge to be noticed and wanted.
Oh yeah,
That like just makes me.
guys do it too, and then also guys do it too.
It's
also
100%.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like
both ways.
guys do it too. Like we saw it that same night with the kid with the champagne bottle. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like what are you doing in there, bro? You know?
And they're only there.
It's like walking in there and like, being mad obnoxious with like a champagne bottle. Like you probably spent like bread on it, so like go in the booth, like do your thing. But it's like, yo, like get out.
They're usually only there for a couple minutes to do it
like,
too.
yo, stop. Like if you're just chilling, like
Right. If it's the kind of thing where you've been there too, like you hang out there, you're used to it. But these people come in for like 1 minute, cause a ruckus, and then they're gone just so they can get this fucking
Video
Instagram
or
post or whatever.
You know, guys, I'd be lying to you if I said I haven't done that before.
yeah, and
that's where it comes back to.
I was in Vegas for my 21st birthday, and Tiesto was playing at Tao Day Club, and I'll never forget. I made it my mission to get behind that DJ booth, and I got there. I think
I've been there before. Like,
Oh yeah,
It's funny because I actually forgot to take the video. I was having so much fun, so that's actually a good thing. But I did get behind the DJ booth. Loved it.
I mean, something about it is just a vibe. Like I don't know. You're kind of also part of this performance now. You feel like 'cause you're where everyone's eyes are looking.
Exactly.
I was thinking about it the other day because I was actually on stage at John Summit. It was Brooklyn Navy Yard where that
Yo,
show
you
was.
went to that?
I went to that.
Bro, Lucinda was there.
It was sick, dude.
Yeah.
It was so much
That's
fun. I
crazy.
ran into a lot of people and like John Summit's just the best party right now. Like his vibe.
Is it John
the
Summit?
people who like
Is it John Summit or Don Dalla?
Everything. I mean, I think that they're
John Summit.
pretty synonymous. Like the people who like John Summit like Don Dalla, right?
If
So
you had
it's
to
like,
pick, if you had to pick your
if I had to
show,
pick, I
you're
would say
going
John
to.
Summit right now. Like
John
he's just-
Summit.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Even just like
You know, I would
sometimes
take
like
that.
telling the story, like we said, we went to the after party. Like that's like Riz with girls, dude. Girls love to hear that story. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, dude, girls love a DJ.
Yeah.
They really do love a DJ, man.
And I mean, Dom Doll's killing it with the mustache and the accent and everything. Like he's still right there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Wow. Where did Jason go?
he's on a phone.
Let's kick off out of here.
Yo, actually, let's go over happiness review. I want to
Yeah?
talk about that. Yeah.
100%.
Tell me the end goal of happiness review. Like, what is your what do you want to bring to the table with it? Like, what do you want
That's
to
a
get
great question. So what I want to bring to the table overall is just like a free option that you can do for preventative measures for your mental health, right?
Okay.
So being able to do something kind of just like brushing your teeth, except it's actually free. Brushing your teeth, you still have to buy a toothbrush, buy toothpaste, etc. But daily basis, scale of 1 to 10 with decimals, where is your happiness, right? And you get this ability to, one, kind of hold yourself accountable. Like you don't want to have a low score. And so when you're keeping track of your scores, you're also writing down what is giving you that feeling. So like this morning I wrote like, got good sleep, ready for the day. Yeah, I was like an 8.6. You know, things were good. Wasn't a 10 just because like, I think 10 is top of the scale, right?
Yeah.
Like you can only have so many 10s, you can only have so many rock bottoms. So 8.6 to me is a great score. Anything over a 6 is a great score. And overall, what I'm bringing to the table with that is just something that people can do. They can practice and kind of.
I think it's great. It's almost like you're proofreading your life day by day. I think it's awesome.
The goal with it is, if it even helps one person, it's worth it.
It's right. 100%. I like that. Yeah.